Rulers of Saluva dynasty. Saluva dynasty ruled Vijayanagar Empire from 1485 to 1505 AD. The last kings of Sangama dynasty were weak kings. So, to protect the empire from the local feudatories who were trying to rebel against the king, to protect law and order within the empire, and to protect the kingdom from the attacks of the neighboring kingdoms, Saluva Narasimharaya, who was the minister, usurped the throne and declared himself as the king. So, this is how Sangama dynasty came to an end and Saluva dynasty began. So, Saluva Narasimharaya ruled from 1485 to 1491 AD. This is a very short period of 6 years. He was the son of Saluva Gunda, a governor of Chandragiri during the Sangama king Mallikarjuna Raya's period. During the same Mallikarjuna Raya's period, Saluva Narasimharaya was given the title Mahamandaleshwara. We get to see more information on the local conditions from the writings of Nunis. When Saluva Narasimharaya became the king, the first problem that he faced was the opposition from the local feudatories or the local kings within the empire. But then he could conquer western ports of Karnataka like Mangalore, Honavar, Bakanur and Bhaktal from the Bahmani sultans. This has enabled him to have a trade with the Arabs for the fast or the swift horses. He also managed to counter the minor chieftains like Ummatur of the Mysore region, Saluvas of Hadavalli and Santaras of Karkala, both in coastal Karnataka, and the Sambetas of Peranipadu in Kadapa regions. He lost Udaygiri to the Gajapati of Orissa in the year 1490. Saluva Narasimharaya died in the year 1491. He was also a great patron of art and literature. During his period, Rajanath Dindima was a famous Sanskrit poet who wrote Saluvabhyudayam. Saluvabhyudayam is that poem which details about the bravery of this king Saluva Narasimharaya. There was also a famous Telugu poet Pillalamarri Pinaveerabhadra who wrote Jaimini Bharatam and Shrungara Shakuntalam. In fact, Saluva Narasimharaya himself wrote this Sanskrit poem Ramabhyudayam. During his period, he patronized the Madhva saint Sri Padaraya. After Saluva Narasimharaya died in the year 1491, he was succeeded by his son Timma Bhupala. But then he was killed by his younger brother, and Immadi Narasimharaya too has been crowned as the king, and he was crowned as a king from 1491 to 1505 AD. Now, when Saluva Narasimharaya died, his sons Bhupala and Immadi Narasimharaya were of little age. They were minors, they were small kids. So he left them under the guardian Tuluva Narasanayaka, who was the commander of Saluva Narasimharaya at that time. So Tuluva Narasanayaka was the one who was ruling the kingdom, and Immadi Narasimharaya was a mere puppet. Later, we get to see that his son, Tuluva Narasanayaka's son, Tuluva Veera Narasimharaya, killed Immadi Narasimharaya and declared himself as the king. One important factor that we can remember from the history is Vasco da Gama landed in Calicut during his reign in the year 1497.